So Eminem, 50, everybody outside, you like the cigar? I was bugging because I seen, this is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a man. This is when I knew, I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real nigga.
Oh yeah, Eminem came back with the vest. Yeah, Eminem was outside with it. Shout out to Eminem.
Music. So Eminem 50 everyone outside, like the stogie I was messing with. 'Cause I seen this one, I realized Eminem was genuine. He's as I don't give a man that is this. When I realized I'm similar to Dan Eminem, is it genuine? __. Gracious, definitely Eminem returned with the best. Definitely Eminem was outside with Yell Out Eminem on the day that Eminem chose to unite with Dur and Fitty. He promptly ventured into cloudy waters anyway. This wasn't something that surprised him, truth be told, and was frightening. And he never let others threaten. That is the reason he chose to shout out about when Schneid dropped by the studio and had a go at threatening the entire snap. Yet was never apprehensive. So first thing is, how about we start off things with presenting the large, terrible wolf for Suge Knight. In the event that you ain't know at this point, Suge Knight is a remarkable person. He used to be a vital name in the music business, particularly for the West Coast scene. He was previously a record maker and prime supporter of Death Row. Keeps currently. Once upon a time, Death Row was nothing to joke about in hip bounce. No, like genuinely ponder that large number of hip bounce legends like Sneak Dardra Tupac. They all had connections to Death Brother and Schneid. Yet Suge wasn't just about music. No, he had this wild, and in some cases fierce side, both in the music scene and in his own life. He has a clothing rundown of stuff that made him seem to be a genuine agitator, practically like a music industry Gucci man. Yet no one could reject that he added to the progress of the hotshot hip bounce craftsman that Dre, Sneak, and others have become today. This Sneak needed to say regarding and his brains and individuals could do without giving him credit, yet he was a splendid __. When he was at his best, he was a sharp scholar. He was savvy. He realized he had a response to all that he resembled the fixer. The cleaner better believe it, something's off base. He understands what to do like. And we was continuously active wrong. And we didn't have the foggiest idea what the __. To do something major that made him scandalous was his supposed contribution in Tupac Shakur's homicide. Suge was with Tupac the night he had chance and killed a ton of people. Begin to feel that he contributed to it. And it's not only that he's additionally been blamed for messing up Vanilla Ice's guardians and making him give up the freedoms to Ice Child by hanging him off of gallery. He had me investigate the edge, show me how high I was up there. You terrified I expected to wear a diaper on that day. Yet that is not even the portion of it. Suge has been sentenced for a wide range of different violations, like attack with a destructive weapon and abusive behavior at home. In addition to he's been connected to the Blood Pack and individuals, conjecture that he's pre-owned his music associations with assistants out the Bloods had this up. And it's no big surprise, has this rap as a genuinely risky and genuine dubious buddy in the music scene. Currently Eminem's ascent to distinction in the last part of the 99s and mid-2000s was a genuine daunting task for himself, and he needed to manage a few serious hindrances. One of the greatest difficulties was, in all honesty, Suge Knight Suge had gained notoriety for harassing any individual who make it in the rap game, and Eminem was not saved from his strategies. Curly could sound insane, yet Suge Knight really needed to dispose of Eminem right all along, and he attempted at least a few times to end Em's profession, perhaps his life. There are claims that Suge made two separate endeavors on Eminem's life. Now these charges became known through Eminem's previous guardian, Byron Huge Nas Williams, who says the primary episode went down in 2001 during the source. Hip Bounce Grant's enormous Nas and M ran into each other when Nas engaged with Eminem during its pinnacle of his popularity. With My Name Is at First NZ turned down the open door to collab with Eminem. Yet he, in the long run, chose to offer it a chance on their absolute first evening of cooperating Nas needed to move forward and actually shield Eminem from a potential peril. This occurrence prompted a proposal for a visiting job, despite the fact that Nas initially joined the group to associate with music industry high rollers. As a maker, he changed a few gears to focus on Eminem security, making it his top worry in a meeting on the Homicide Expert Music show. Byron Hugh Nas Williams carefully described what went down at the 2001 Source Hip Bounce grants, including Sub Night, and his career one Source grant goes to that would be Stan Eminem, as per Hugh Nas. And a lot of other people who discussed it. The honor show had some severe seating rules they needed to keep specialists and their protectors who had hamburger with one another at a protected distance, primarily to stay away from a full-blown out fight, crushing out now spirit. In those days, pressures were running intense in the rap game, so you can think about why they needed no difficulty. Eminem and his group thought they were simply sitting pretty, not understanding that they were correct smack in the center of a quarrel between Suge Knight's Death Row Records and Dr. Dre's. So when Eminem attempted to sit down, a lot of fellows in red shirts began hollering Death Row's name and saying Suge sent them to rock the boat. It was a significant stunner and obvious indicator they were in a hazardous spot. Yet your kid Large NZ acted quickly and gave Dr. Dre and his group a heads up to protect Eminem. Now, after the Source Hip Jump Grants confrontation, Large NZ was fully on guard, ensuring Eminem was safeguarded until the end of the occasion. And surprisingly, then some, he even requested for a fast vehicle. In case, however, security rules implied the limos couldn't wait too lengthy by honorary pathway. So Large NZ Dur and the group just needed to remain vigilant behind the stage, looking out for any possible dangers to Eminem. Enormous NZ established himself directly before Eminem, prepared to step in immediately. In the meantime, Dr. Dre and his protectors were in full monster mode to keep anyone from getting excessively close. You understand what M didn't withdraw no in any event. When things got tense and sketchy, he showed genuine guts, simply by confronting Suge Knight's group, regardless of their messages. Now this was only the first of two claimed endeavors on Eminem's life by Suge Knight, according to Hugh Nas's record. Hugh NZ likewise let the cat out of the bag on another wild episode, including Suge Knight attempting to play with Eminem. And this time it went down in the territory of Hawaii. Nas says that they got word that Suge was gunning for Eminem during some occasion out there, so they must be really cautious and guard Eminem. Suge was not playing possibly. He sent an entire multitude of 50 fellows to Hawaii to crash Dr. Dre's Power 106 occasion. When they arrived in Hawaii, they got not so warm greeting from 20 Honolulu cops who let him know what was happening. Hugh NZ and different guardians needed to equip TOS on a few tactical armor carriers and keep their accomplices close. They needed to rest on internal degree to hack up the money for additional security, with Honolulu's best on the grounds that UG had some significant draw nearby. Yet stand by there's more Reggie Wrighter, who was need somewhere down in death row business, was in on this too. Reggie was a previous cop in security enormous shop for death row, and is the child of Reggie Wright Sr., a Bloods gangster, who was the head of safety for Death Row Records. So as per Reggie Wright, Dur and the pack were off the influence 106 as a piece of media rush. They planned to offer fans a chance at winning tickets for a confidential gig in Hawaii. Reggie got wind of the plant and let the cat out of the bag. To Suge Knight was secured at the time, being youthful, stupid, and desirous. It resembles good gracious these ___ ain't going out to Hawaii and have a fabulous time ain't occurring on our watch. And wouldn't you know it, Reggie booked a similar trip to Hawaii. Sneak during Eminem, as Reggie Jones tells it. The people on that flight repping for Suge Knight gave Sneak K9 and even Battle Cat, a notable music maker, a difficult time. And when it came to M and the guardians Reggie needed to say this sneak was back there, the pool rider currently was around there tormenting him the entire way, spitting on him, and all of that, yet hello. They generally made it out one piece, and fans are damn happy that nothing went down with M. And the group Reggie and his group got in some serious trouble, however, when they were intruding in security stuff. And they returned to Jimmy Ivan, the hotshot at In-Scope Records, and a nearby home slice of Dr. Ivan was smoldering on the grounds that giving security to Dress Sneak and Eminem in had cost. Oh well, a chunk of change when they contacted down Reggie's son, said M, and his guardian darted off that plane and got a police escort home from the LAPD. The LAPD couldn't nail anything to Reggie's group, since they hadn't done anything wrong. Presently, Suge's endeavor to screw with Eminem didn't add up to Crouch. In the day, Suge figured he had some control over pretty much anybody he needed. With all that influence he had, yet Mfnai and Sneak were not going to kneel like that. Tonio from the unit talked exhaustively about when Suge Knight had a go at threatening 50 Penny and his snap during the creation of the music video for In the Club, and was there as well, and as per Yo, he wasn't having any of it. Suge's endeavors were purposeless, so Eminem 50 everyone outside I was messing with, 'cause I seen this. When I realized Eminem was genuine, he says I don't give a man. I'm similar to damn Eminem is a genuine